So I have had a theory swirling around my head for a while now, and I think it's time to share. Possible whereabouts of Myers for the 4-year gap that Halloween Ends has been said to have. Could Myers possibly be roughing it out there in the wild? Let's grab our camping gear, a flashlight, some marshmallows, the magic dust that the Midnight Society had in Are You Afraid of the Dark, and possibly a cave for Myers to dwell in. Let's hike this mountain of theories and try to make sense of all of this. Let's dive in. Or should I say, let's take a hike. Hello, my fellow movie geeks. Sorry it's been quite some time since my last video. Life got in the way for a bit there. I was sick with the flu for about a week or so. Also, moving got in the way as well. But hey, I have returned, and I'm back, baby! Here to give you some Carey-centric content. You can only get it here, and here only. Oh yeah! Cue Kool-Aid Man bursting through the wall. Oh yeah. Anyway, that's me, always venturing off topic. I know what you're really here for. Michael Myers. Halloween Ends. We are bursting at the seams here. Excited to see a trailer. Excited to theorize about what this movie could be about. Well, I have something interesting for you. So, at the end of Halloween Kills, Laurie loses her daughter Karen. A Karen we're actually rooting for, right? Well, she gets snuck up on by Michael and she dies at the end. It's quite sad. Laurie will, of course, be enraged by this, so she storms to the Myers house. Along the way, she obtains anything flammable to blow up the house. She has a one-on-one confrontation with Myers, thinking she has the upper hand. She lights up the house and escapes just in time for the house to go up in flames. Thinking that Myers is dead, Laurie goes on with her life. The blast from the flames from the explosion of the house, it throws Michael's body into a wooded area, and he is obviously unconscious for a little while, and then he has to crawl onto the ground where he thinks that it's safe. He ends up finding a cave, and he stays there. I mean, I know that this part's a little far-fetched, a little bit out there, but I feel like it could actually kind of work. I feel like a pretty big explosion could throw your body, a good amount of ways. And maybe Michael is disoriented, and also without his house, maybe he feels like he needs to be in solitude. That type of thing. So he is living in the cave, and he stays in the woods until he meets up with some hikers. For 4 years, it is quiet. Nothing happens, and no sign of Myers. Allison picks up the pieces of her life. Losing so many close to her, she hangs on to her grandmother, becoming very protective of her. So a couple of hikers go into the woods, not knowing where they're about to hike. They will be entering Myers' territory. He feels that rush again and kills them, leaving behind one still breathing. The hikers are missing for a week. Allison and Lori see it on the news. One of the hikers actually survived and speak of their eyewitness accounts. They describe what only could be the description of Michael Myers. So Allison and Lori decide to go hunting themselves. To me, it would be very intriguing to see the hunter become the hunted. So Lori and Allison try to bring the town together like an army, so to speak, to look for Myers. Perhaps Allison uses the radio tower. Side note, sorry Val, but I have to mention it once. End of side note. To try and spot Myers from afar. Also, to communicate with Hawkins while he's on the ground with the town, looking for any signs of Michael. I myself would love to see Michael picking people off one by one in a wood somewhere. And I feel when they describe that scene with Lori facing off with Michael, it is the first encounter they have with one another. Well, after when she blows up the house. So that's a theory of mine that I felt the need to share. They did in fact say that this one will disappoint us. That could mean many things. Myers could somehow be killed, or this could be Lori's last. Or Allison dies along with Lori, or the whole town goes down in flames while Myers walks away as the smoke engulfs everything. We will have to see in October. Either way, I am always excited for a new Halloween film. We will either love it, or hate it, or be neutral. Nonetheless, we have a Halloween film to look forward to. So that's it for this video, my fellow movie geeks. Hope you were entertained by my Myers in the Wild theory. As long as we don't get Blair Witch crossing over with Michael Myers, I think the woods would be fine. Anywho, this is Carey Craves Cinema. Thank you for watching my video.